Fantastic. And I think we will be able to just have enough for one set, which is fantastic. I don't really blame people for not coming out at 1 p.m. Although, to be fair, it is cooler beyond the bounds of this pavilion than it is within the bounds of this pavilion. It is. I feel as though, we were in an oven, and the walls of the oven were irradiating us with their stored heat.
We need like a skylight.
No, you know what actually what would help a lot is if they actually put a cloth inner lining. It doesn't, that just drapes from it, and then that would actually catch the heat. But no, they'll never do that. We just get to bake.
Yeah.
We just get to bake. It's fantastic. Okay, so pizza.
Lovely tomorrow.
Yeah, although tomorrow that should, according to the charlatan astrologers who provide us with such information, and we all know I'm right when I call them charlatans, that the reason for the drop in temperatures should be precipitation. Yes. So be prepared for that. Hopefully it will just be the spotty type of which I've heard tell, but who knows. Oh, handsome, not, is it supposed to be horizontal? No. Vertical. Okay, great. Okay, so fantastic. Okay, so Pizochara. This is one of the few set dances that there are from the 15th century. So there are some, but more common are 2- and 3-person dances, by far. Set dances don't start becoming really popular until the end, in mass numbers, until the 17th century. Yes. A set dance is where you have a set, as in a group, of some number of dancers. So, and usually in the form of couples, but not necessarily. So that's a good question. So a set dance is any dance that is a set of dancers. So it's more than 3, basically, right? And so set dances are sort of innovated in this era, as far as we can tell. And they become increasingly popular, it seems, as time wears on, until you basically reach the 17th century, and it's all set dances all the time, with the exception of the minuet, right? So this one is one of the few from this era that is for 4 couples. We have a couple of other dances that are actually only in our courts tend to be danced only in 3 couples, but are actually can be danced for as many as will. Gelosia, for instance, is actually you can dance it according to the instructions for any number of dancers. The only thing is that you have to have musicians who can pay attention to what's happening and repeat the music the right amount of times in the appropriate parts. So good luck with that. But I really do dream of doing Gelosia like that, because I think it would be a much more interesting dance, right? Yeah, right, exactly. Well, that's why you should probably have someone next to the musician with a stick. Who knows what's happening, right? That would probably be the job of the major domo of the ball, actually. Yeah, actually,
Richard did that for me.
I have
a live musician, and how many A's, and she didn't know the dance at all.
Oh,
Mariana's not a music person.
right.
So there she was in A's and B's, and Willoughby was just repeating A and then repeating B like 3 times. And so I could get her to the right part of the music because they were stuck in the middle of the chorus or whatever.
Right. Okay, back to Pizochara. So Pizochara is actually a person in the 15th century. This is an uncloistered nun, a Pizochera or Pizochara, depending on your dialect of Italian. And so my theory has been, especially once you see how this dance works, is that it's really depicting the less official happenings in the monastic community, right? If you read Boccaccio's Il Decamerone, you'll know whereof I speak. Those nuns and those monks were some of the most well-pleasured people probably in medieval society, shall we say. So this dance is for sets of 4 couples. So if I could go ahead and have the 4 ladies go and invite a gentleman to dance, please. In the time-honored fashion, which means approaching, requesting, and then taking hands with your respective partner. Thank you. And then we should form, normally I would say go and form sets, but this is the set. So if I could please have the couples fall in, one behind the other. Ladies are on the right, men are on the left. And one couple behind the other. Yes, very nice. And there should be 3 steps of space between sets. Between couples, not between sets. Between sets, there should hopefully be enough space to not mingle. There should be no commingling of steps, please. Okay, so So, oh, I see. I'm like, what's happening to my music? Someone's touching it. That's fine. Very good. that is as it should be. Right. Okay. So this dance consists of 4 parts, and it's basically a series of window shopping figures followed by an explosion. So we have the opening, which is together. One of the few times in the dance we all do the same thing at the same time. Don't get used to it. So we will have 12 piva to start. Okay. And these piva will be of the chipper type, not the elegant Belfiore type. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 12, 2, 3. And ideally, in the universe that we do not inhabit, which is not perfect, you should have the same spacing at the end of those 12 piva.
It'd be great if we're not too close to a pole and we're kind of on flat.
Yes. So there's some other obstacles we should avoid because there is lateral movement and rightward progression in this dance. And this matters especially to the first couple and the fourth couple because the dance repeats and the second time through all the couples are inverted. Okay? So if you're in one position now, the second time through you will be lead. If you're in second position now, the second time through you will be third, right? So the center swap and the end swap after once through the dance. So don't get comfy in memorizing a roll. That's not how it works here. Okay, so what this means is the lead couple needs to make certain that we are not too close to the edge of the floor. We should be at least 2 reprise away from the edge of the floor. 3 is better. And also, please don't sandwich yourself between the poles. So ideally, actually, if you could end like here, this exactly on this side or this side, this distance from center pole and floor, that would be splendid.
Does it matter if it's further forward or back in this dance?
No, well, no, because you can just curve around on this one. No, that doesn't matter. No, the ends don't matter so much as the lateral. Your laterals matter. Your peripheries are really important here. Because, we have obstacles that other dance floors might not have, like these 2 poles, for instance. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to dance the opening 12 piva, and just with that in mind, I would like you to practice ending not near the edge of the floor and not near a pole. That's our goal here. There is a brief intro, 4-bar intro. And 12. That was it. Right. So 12 is fewer than you think it is at that speed. Yep. Okay. Yes, perfect. It was great. I only heard some at the very end as we skittered to a halt. Brilliant. Right. Okay. So happily for the leaders, you actually don't stop. The followers stop. The leaders, you continue with 4 more piva to go around your partner in a window shopping figure. Just your partner, though. And you're just going to keep going in the forward momentum you already have. It would be ridiculous for you to be going forward and suddenly go behind your partner at piva pace. You'll hurt yourself, actually. You'll probably tear something. So you go in front of your partner for the. Immediately after the leaders have circled their partners, the followers, also going always in front, circle their partners. I know no circling figures offhand from this time and place where you go behind your partner first. Okay, so leaders, are you ready for your around the world shopping trip? Good. Followers, what happens after they do theirs?
We get to do
4 piva, which is, you can maybe at this speed get all the way around. So when I say immediately, here's how the music is going to go: da 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 da. No pausing anywhere. Okay? Okay, leaders, are you ready? Ready. And da 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 da. Followers, da 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 da. Great, let's try that one more time. Ready? And da 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 da. Followers, da 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 da. And just to recap, the footwork on that is piva. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, I saw some very creative skittering, and if you want to creatively skitter, that's great, but if you want to do the actual footwork, that's great too, your choice. Dealer's choice. My main thing here is, most important thing here really is the geography. That really matters. But followers, you may have noticed that even if your leader's not back, you can just go. They'll get there, they'll get there. Okay, let's go ahead and do that all together. 12 piva with our window shopping trip. 12 piva with, yeah, 12 piva. They're fast, so they're kind of naturally small. Okay, here we go. Ready, and. Leaders around, go. Da, 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 da. Followers. Yes, nice, brilliant. Okay. Okay. Let us have 1 and 4 swap, please. Just straight up swap positions. 2 and 3, please swap. Couples 2 and 3, sorry. Because the second time through the dance, this is your future. This is your fate. Okay, let us try that again. Okay, so questions now that you've had one time to execute it perfectly. Any questions? Okay, trying it again. New lead couples, new tail couples, new center couples. It's all new. Ready, and. Leaders around. Followers. Nice. Okay, fantastic. So, you hear that the music slows into a beautiful bossa danza. And the choreography here is actually very clever because the ladies have just finished skittering their little skirts off. Meanwhile, the men have had 4 bars to rest. So cleverly, the choreographer of this dance realized I should have the leaders do something while the followers get a chance to rest. And that something happens when the music slows into this beautiful bossa danza. So from here, the preponderance of the dance is actually kind of in bossa danza in terms of numbers of bars of music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, or in terms of time that you spend, because this part is much slower, right? So what's going to happen is, and this is one of these really beautiful figures, I love this figure because the leaders perform a reverenza to the followers. The followers just allow themselves to be revered, right? And so you should actually be holding inside hands for this. And so gentlemen, I don't want you necessarily to go full on like this because that's too much motion. But you also should therefore not be performing a reverenza to the dust. So, slightly turning towards your partner, we do a reverenza, 1, 2, 3, 4, riverenza. And that riverenza, just to review, is take your left foot, come back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? And actually, bizarrely, it's with the right foot, this one. This one's with the right foot. Yeah, which actually works out because here's the reality. Here's the reality. At the end of those 4 piva, everyone resets. No one keeps their weight on a foot after, no one does. I mean, I could tell you to do it until my face turns blue and wish that it could happen and it won't. Because you're naturally going to reset. So your feet are evenly distributed anyway, so you can just choose to use the right foot. There's no extra anything needed. So it is riverenza with the right foot. Okay, and that's on purpose. That's not a weird accident. You'll see why in a moment. Okay, so we do riverenza, just the leaders, riverenza with the right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can tell I do way fewer riverenza with that leg. So, okay, and then, still holding hands, then we all do a ripresa to the right. Okay, ripresa right, 2, 3, yes. And a ripresa, to recap, ripresa is a kind of species, it's interpreted differently by different people, and I'd be happy to give you my hour-long lecture of why I think this is the way it should be, but we don't got time for that. So, ripresa, if everyone looks up this way, I think that's probably best so everyone can see. If we were going with the left, it would be left, cut, left, gather, and then to the right, right, cut, right, gather. Because the rhythm of this is ta, 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 ta. We have this nice syncopation, right? And so, in this case, though, we're actually doing one to the right. Don't worry, you will get one to the left. It's at the end of this section, also bizarrely. Okay, so we do a ripresa to the right. Right, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, so let's have everyone face this way this time. And we'll do, together, holding inside hands. First, we'll do the gentleman's riverenza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leading with the right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then ripresa right. And the ripresa is not a ranging motion. You should not use this to hunt small animals. Okay? It should be an ornamental motion in this case. 1, 2, 3. Notice this is all the distance I go. And yes, I know some of you have legs as long as I am tall. Whatever. Yay! And some of you have, legs that could range and cover way more, but your partners don't necessarily. So, I would like us to try to keep this small. Are you serious? Oh, scam likely, my surprised face. Right, okay, so gentlemen, you are going to do the riverenza right, and then everyone will do the ripresa left. To the right, sorry. See, this is how left ingrained it is that my tongue won't even obey what I'm telling it to do. Okay, so gentlemen, ready, and riverenza and ripresa right. Okay, so everyone just scoot left again. Let's try that one more time. Ready, and riverenza and ripresa right. Yes, very nice. At the end of that, your weight should be committed to your right foot. Your left foot should be free. That's sort of part of the point of that ripresa right. Part of the point. The other point is because we have to do something interesting together. I mean, come on. Because literally, the men are about to run away. So this is like the last interaction with your partner for a little while. Okay, so now, gentlemen, you're going to get a window shopping figure. And this is a serpentine figure. And ladies, pay attention to the geography because the geography is your future, but faster. I think there's an acknowledgement even amongst the dance masters of the Italies that perhaps in some ways the ladies might be better at certain things, naturally. Anyway, so you are going to following like a snake. You do not get to move independently, gentlemen. You follow the leader. Do not get independent thoughts. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Very bad. Community. Okay, so the pattern is going to be, I'll lead, you just all follow me basically, but technically they'll be following this handsome gentleman. Okay, so this is the way, just walking, follow, like a line. You go down to the front and then you snake, 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 snake. And when you reach the back, you come just straight up to the side on the right side and end next to your partner. That is the geography. Okay, now ladies, just because we just practiced that and you will have to do this geography, let's go ahead and do the same thing. So we go to the front, we curve around. No, gentlemen, just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. There's room still. And then when we get here, we come straight up and you stop at your partner. Okay. So that is the serpentine shopping figure. Okay, now let's everyone come to the inside again. Great. Okay. So, but you get different music and different footwork. The gentlemen get this super slow, long figure, and it's slower. So gentlemen, you get 2 singles and 11 doubles. Okay. So remember, in this style, singles are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's step, pause, step, pause.
Is that
okay.
one single? That's
2 singles. 2 singles. So one single is literally 1 step. 1, 2, 3. And then the second one is 4, 5, 6. Okay. Just for poops and giggles, let's put weight on our right foot and have everyone, men and women, just walking straight forward. Just do 2 singles in Bassa Danza. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. So that was just so that everyone gets to practice a single. Ladies, you don't actually get any. But here's the reality, ladies. I would like you to very closely study the gentleman's role, because in a social situation, you're just as likely to be on the gentleman's side as you are the lady's side. Yeah, so this actually worked out. Okay, so gentlemen, you get 2 singles and 11 doubles, and a double in this tempo looks like this: step, 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 pause. Okay, that's on the left. Then the next one is on the right: step, 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 pause. Okay, so it's just these lovely syncopated doubles. Okay, so gentlemen, 2 singles, 11 doubles. Ideally, by double 11, you reach your partner at the end of double 11. So this is actually, believe it or not, you get more footwork than you think per person. 2 doubles per eligible lady. Not 1, not half a 1. So really take your time, right? It actually really only takes 3 doubles to get up to the front. So that's literally 2 doubles per lady, okay? Okay, let's go ahead and try this. 2 singles, 11 doubles. Weight is on our right foot, left foot is free. Ready, and single, and 11, 2, 3, 10, 2, 3, 9, 2, pause, 8, 2, pause, 7, 2, pause, 6, 2, pause, 5, 2, pause, 4, 2, pause, 3, 2, pause, 1, 2, pause. Yes, by 1 you should be, end of 1 you should be where you need to be. Okay, fantastic. That was not bad, gentlemen. Okay, and then we take inside hands with our partners, and we do a reprise left to get us away from the edge of the world, right? And yes, gentlemen, I know I can hear you screaming, but my weight is on my left foot. I know, but just shift. Just shift automatically, and we do a reprise left. Left, 2, 3. Okay, so, gentlemen, please switch back to the other side. Let's do that whole figure again in this orientation, and then I'm gonna swap you and we'll practice it the other way. Great, okay, so figure started how exactly? No, the very beginning of the figure. Very beginning. Riverenza. The men revere the ladies. The men revere the ladies. Right? Yes, for me, that's the start of the figure. Like, that's the opening to the figure, right? So you can't do the figure until you do these parts. So, riverenza, and then what happens? Reprise right. Okay, and then what happens? Window shopping, serpentine style with what footwork? 11 doubles. Yeah, don't count them all out for me. Single, 11 doubles. Fantastic. Ending with, how do we cap the figure off? Reprise left. And sometimes there might be an extra bar of music, and if there is, you can just throw in a reverenza for good measure. You'll tell. There'll either be more music or there won't. It will be obvious. Eventually, when you start dancing to enough music, you'll learn to hear what's called the down bar, right? You can hear the phrase coming to its natural fall. Okay, so let's go ahead and try the whole men's serpentine window shopping from the revering, from the riverenza. Ready, and men, reverenza, and reprise. Right, 2 singles, single, and double, da, da, slowly. 10, da, da. 9, da, da. 8, da, da. 7, da, da. 6, da, da. 5, da, da. 4, da, da. 3, da, da. 2, da, da. 1, da, da. And reprise left, and maybe a reverenza or not. Yeah. Okay, brilliant. That went really well. Okay, could I have couples 1 and 4 swap and 2 and 3 swap? And yes, and then also ladies back on the other side. That was beautiful. There was some really interesting going behind your partner's back without turning your face there. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do that exact figure again, all the way from the revering, but new order, right? So some of you who got complacent there at the back of the line, well, you are now the leader. Okay, from the revering, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, represa everyone, and single, and 11, da da, 10, da da, 9, da da, 8, da da, 7, da da, 6, da da, 5, da da, 4, da da, 3, da da, 2, da da, and 1, da da, and represa left. Yes, so now that you've had a chance to lead it through, when I said 2 per women, I really meant 1, da da, 2, da da, 3, da da, 4, da da. Really 2 per women. I really, really mean it. Don't make eye contact with another damn woman until you've done your 2. Come on, pay each beautiful object their due. Okay. But men are not going to get the same consideration, so. Okay, so since we're already in this serpentining state of mind, we're just going to go ahead and do the women's serpentine next. So it's in saltarello tempo. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So there's 10 bars of music, but you only do 9 of them. The first bar of music is like your mini intro to the music. So the music is going to go da, 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 and that's just an intro. And then you have 9 saltarelli, which is not as many as you think it is, to get all the way to the back and all the way up to the front. Yeah. Okay, so sometimes that hop is not just straight up. Sometimes it's a little forward. Yeah. Sometimes your hop has a little more forward momentum than it might normally, and you're going to want to go very close to the poles. So it's like Florentine pole bending. So so this is why this dance is really salacious, because the women in some cases end up having to accidentally grab onto the man so they don't slip and fall, and it's all socially acceptable somehow. So here we go. Okay, so ladies, your assignment is 1 bar for nothing, and then da da da, and I actually find it helps me if during that da 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 I do a little preparatory pre-hop, right, to kind of, and then you can go, right. Really helps you get in the mood to just take off. Okay, so let's try it, ladies. 1 for nothing, and then 9 chaos. 3, 2, 1, and da da da, 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 and da da da. Hey, that actually worked. Okay, fantastic. Well then, we're going to do the whole dance through to that point in this orientation, and then we will swap it up and do it in the other orientation. We'll see what happens, and then I'll fix it. Are there any questions? Actually, everyone get a quick sip of water. Quick sip of water, yes. Yeah, sorry, I'm inhuman. I neither eat nor drink for hours on end, so that's on me. I apologize, everyone. Water. How's it going?
Horizontal was terrible.
Why is it terrible?
You've had 10 views?
Oh yeah, no, I know it wasn't about the views. Hello everyone, thank you for joining in. For those who are watching this as a recording, if you have any questions, just pop them in the comments.
Did you get your blackboard and your book back?
Did not get the blackboard.
The blackboard might be behind the bench.
Okay, that's fine.
It is.
That's
we found that later on in the day, and your book was here, the big book.
We left the book. I didn't mean to leave the book. My blue book.
Your blue book? Oh.
I found it. It's over there. I got it. I did find it. I did encounter the book.
Okay.
I thought he had left it today, but apparently we left it yesterday. Yeah. So I had an interesting comment recently. someone helpfully chimed in that, because yesterday in my lovely little Belfiore encampment, which by the way, you're welcome to visit me if I'm ever there, and I had Master Albrecht and his student Dame Isabeau playing music, and they were just practicing bassa danza music. So my condottiero and I just got up and danced my new crazy bassa danza fortunosa. And of course I chronicled and I shared the chronicle about. And one of the comments was, I know she was trying to be helpful, but she said, I just want everyone to know that there should be many, many more couples out there on the floor with them. And so it would completely change the look of this. Okay, and so Fortunosa, actually there should be 2 couples for Fortunosa.
Yeah.
And so that is true, but maybe not many, many more. But actually what I wanted to address is that we're not exactly certain how many couples in any given time should be out there in any given social setting. If you read the dance instructions, nearly always only give it for one set or one group, one unit. And we don't know, at least in this time and place, whether that's specific because they're just talking about the dance or they really only mean one set at a time. We do know from the chronicles that often there were multiple sets on the floor because of how they use the plural about the dancers, many people were out there dancing. Rostoboli actually is mentioned in chronicles by name, by the way. It was so popular that chroniclers who usually don't give a crap about the dancing, they only care about what people are wearing, actually mention it by name. So yes, for certain, there are scenarios where there were multiple couples out there, but not always. And we do know that sometimes it would be just the prince, capital P, with his partners or fellow dancers just doing it all by themselves. This changes as time goes on. By the end of the 16th century, supposedly, especially in places like Italy, it's just one set out there on the floor. But in Germany, it's definitely multiple sets. Germans seem to be all about a packed dance floor. So, you can't just make a round statement that covers all 1,000 years of the Middle Ages and all places in Europe. You have to be careful about which time and which place you're talking about, and also context matters. There's a difference between an official reception of a great potentate and late night dancing in someone's private chambers. So, yeah. Which is to say, so why am I mentioning that here? Well, we've got this set dance, and in the dance spaces of the Italies, there is plenty of room for multiple sets. So it's not a question of space, because generally when they were dancing these kinds of dances, they would actually take up the piazza and they would build a giant wooden stage that was the dance floor, and they would cover it with carpets because carpets are great to dance on. Actually, if you look at actual authentic, what they call turkey rugs, they're actually really, really thin and they're smooth, and it's not actually a problem to dance. It's not like carpets that we know, right? And they would put this giant canopy, they would string rope from one palazzo to another across the entire piazza, and they would literally cover it in silk canopies. So you have these multicolored silk canopies high up above, and you'd have these bleachers going up the side in this platform of a dance floor, and there would be a separate platform way up above higher with the musicians playing down upon the dancers. So plenty of room for dancing. So not a question of tight space, which is why sometimes when we do some of these dances, you're like, good God, there's like this long section where they're just going straight out for 100 meters. And why aren't they running out of room? Because they're not indoors, they're outdoors. So sometimes you have to consider the spaces that were available for these dances when they were created, because that can change your understanding of the dance. Okay, enough lecture, back onto the floor. Okay, so resume whatever the most recent orientation was. And let us recap. How did the dance commence?
12 piva.
12 piva, very nice. And then what happens? Yeah, that's right. Yes, good. Yes, exactly. Yeah, left around right, right around left. Brilliant. And then what happens?
And the praise of right.
Yes, who does the riverenza?
The lords.
Yes, exactly, only the gentlemen. Okay, and then after the ripresa right, what happens?
Slow shopping.
Yes, which is what for footwork?
2 singles and 11 doubles.
Yes, or some number that gets you back. But yes, musically there should ideally be 11 bars for those doubles. Hopefully that's what the musicians play to. And then we do what? Yes, for presa left, and perhaps maybe a reverenza if there's music for it. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, and then what happens?
The ladies wait
Yes?
for a bar.
Yes? Yes. they run with hops. Brilliant. Okay, let us see what happens. Let us see what happens. Ready, and. Men around. Ladies. Reverenza men. Reprise of right. 11, or 2 singles, 11 doubles. And ladies, in this interim, I kind of recommend Little Continenza just so that you're enjoying the music. Putting a little sexy sway on. It's not called for in the instructions, but we do have examples of dances where ladies are doing something while the men are doing something. Reprise left. Yes. And. Yes, perfect. Brilliant. That actually went splendidly. Okay, so let's have 1 and 4 swap and 2 and 3 swap. And once more onto the breach, dear friends. Once more onto the breach. Ready, and. Men around. Ladies. Men reverenza. Reprise right. 2 singles. 11. 10. 9. Step, 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 pause. 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 Step, step, step. More. And reprise left. 1 for nothing, ladies. And. Yay! Haha! Splendid. Okay, fantastic. So, we are at the inflection point. But this is looking fantastic, everyone. Yeah, this is great. So just so you know, you will be able to dance this dance at my Red and Gold Ball on Saturday evening, 9 p.m. until whenever. And God, hope it doesn't storm like it always does during my Red and Gold Ball. And then on Sunday afternoon, 4 p.m. here, I'm hosting my Enchanted Picnic, where you also have the opportunity to dance this if you wish it. That is one is a dance by request, though. We have a musician. If you wish a dance, you request it of him. Yeah, so the Enchanted Picnic, there'll be storytelling and singing and poetry over in the corner. And then over here, there'll be dancing and there'll be food. It's a whole affair, right? And the idea is that we immerse ourselves. We avoid talking about modern things. We try to put on all our courtly graces. We try to be the people we really want to be, actually, right? Eschew modernity, cast it aside. Okay, are we ready for the grand finale, the inflection point where it all goes to hell? Okay, so this final figure progresses the set. This is how we actually, we don't just randomly swap. Yeah, it's much more controlled than that. Although, is it more controlled? Maybe not. So what's going to happen, the music is going to sound like this. Da 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 da. So the song I want you to memorize is skitter, 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 piva and piva and piva and piva and. Okay. So the skittering is reprise outward at piva. If you're on the left side, you're moving to the left. If you're on the right side, you're moving to the right. Because what's going to happen is, geography-wise, couple one is basically going to break apart, and the remaining 3 couples will come forward. Then couple 2 will break apart, the back 2 couples will come forward, couple 3 will break apart, and finally the 4th couple will come through, and that literally inverts us. Okay, so the breaking is the skittering part, and only 1 couple breaks at a time, only the lead couple. If you're at the head of the group, you are the splitting couple. No one else does. I know, because everyone suddenly wants to explode away, and then there's no one to actually go through. It's like you can't all break up at the same time. It has to happen in a controlled manner. So for the skittering, if you're on the left, it's basically a series of reprise all moving to the left or the right. So step, cut, step, cut, step, cut, step, gather. But at this tempo, it ends up just being kind of chaos. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay. Or if you're on the right, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay. So, you know, it's a little bit more advanced on the footwork side. So I'm not going to, this is billed as an all levels class, so I'm not going to hammer the skittering footwork. The important thing is that you break apart the sufficient amount. So it should be about what would be normally 2 normal paced reprise if you weren't, you know, skittering it out. And that happens at the same time for men and women. So you break at the same time. So couple 1 will go skitter, skitter, skitter. And then the remaining 3 couples will come forward. Okay, with 4 piva. Yeah, no problem. So from the side, well, for you from the side, for everyone else from behind. Left, cut, left, cut, left, cut, left, gather. Yeah, exactly. So you step, instead of having, normally you'd go 1, 2, 3, gather, 1, 2, 3. On the gather, you cut. Step, cut, step, cut, step, cut, step, cut, or gather, sorry. Or to the right, step, cut, step, cut, step, cut, step, gather. Okay, but faster. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this. Couple 1 breaks while the remaining 3 couples come forward. Okay. Ready, and skitter, 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 piva and piva and piva and piva and. And yeah, you should go forward whatever 4 piva takes you. You should get past couple 1. In fact, having couple 1 about online with couple 3 is about right. Okay?
Right, and the piva start after they're done.
Yeah, so remember, skittering first, then piva. So the song is skitter, 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 piva and piva and piva and piva, and no overlapping movement at all. No overlap. So back couples, don't panic. You have a moment. Well, hopefully the lead couple does what they're supposed to. Yeah. Okay, so let's try it again. New lead couple, ready, and skitter, 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 piva and piva and piva and piva and skitter, 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 piva and piva and piva and piva and. Nope, remaining couples, once you're inactive, you're inactive. You just hang. You just hang. But now we are inverted. And the dance repeats, and you're all looking at me like, okay, but we're like way the hell far away. Thankfully, you have 12 piva to get back together. So literally, all you do is come forward and kind of join in the middle and take hands and go, right? As you're doing the piva. There's no extra music for it. There's no extra time. You just, it smoothly happens. You'll be amazed. We're about to demonstrate it, so hopefully you will be amazed. Okay, so now let's go ahead and just practice the getting back together by going into 12 piva. Oh, interesting echo point. By going into the 12 piva. Ready, and da 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 da. Maintain your spacing of 3 steps. Don't get too close. Da 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 da. Okay, yeah, and then we go on. But first no, you were great. It was great. It was great. I just wanted to practice the getting back together part so that we can now practice the breaking up part. Yes. From the new order. Yeah, I want to practice the breaking up, the disintegration of our universe from this order. Yeah. Okay, so couple 1, do you know who you are now? Yes, brilliant. Okay, let's go ahead and try the final disintegration. Ready, and skitter, 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 piva and piva and piva and piva and skitter, 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 piva and piva and piva skitter, skitter, skitter. Heave and, heave and, heave and, heave and. Yay! Okay. So at the very end of the dance, there is no music to get back together, and so you just gracefully reverenza to your partner across the void. And so then, of course, there is no instructions on what should happen thereafter. But for other dances that do end more conventionally, the instructions actually do sometimes say that the gentleman should escort his partner back to wherever he found her. So I guess if you found her in the privies, that's probably where you should go take her back to. I don't know. I'm just saying.
In between set 1 and set 2, is there a pause?
No, no. Yes, exactly. So especially with Master Albrecht, who does so love this music immensely. And be aware that musicians love this music because they feel like they can play it super crazy fast.
Okay.
Now, I will try to govern him with a rod, ideally.
He might enjoy that.
But he might enjoy that too much. That might not have the effect I desire. So yeah, normally what happens is the musicians just like continue on because it feels natural. The last part of the music is in Piva. The first part of the music is in Piva. Exactly. And they won't stop. They'll be like, oh, and we're repetition 8.
Easy for them.
But to be honest, often it takes by the 4th time on a social evening to get it right, so that's kind of okay. Okay, brief water drink. Wow. Brief sip of water instead of water bathing, I guess.
Ordered people who can partition the ground well.
I know. It's crazy. I know. Am I dreaming?
Of having to do it over and over and over again.
Right, seriously. It's like, okay, please stop running up on each other. No, I don't know why you like their butt that much. It's got to smell in this heat. Oh, are we live?
Yes, we are still live. You've
Great
just
partitioning. Great partitioning.
Yeah, right.
Partitioning of the ground is very important.
We've got lots of space. Why won't you use it? And when we have 2 sets, why do they always end up together? I can start them as far apart as I can, and it doesn't matter.
There's just like, sure, it's not so bad. I mean, some years, gravity, certainly.
No. Yeah, that's true. That's right. Safety in numbers. That's right. Little gazelles on the dance floor.
See my feet.
That's right. Safety in numbers. Everyone does reprise left. Everyone does reprise right. Oh my God, that seems like something we definitely need to film. You know, you all are like dancing, and I'm coming towards you, and you all skitter away from me. Everyone's like a gazelle, and I'm like the lion. Because my Lord's very wise comment was that
Nervous people like to get very close to other nervous people. It's a herd mentality,
Right.
like gazelles.
gazelles on the Serengeti. Yeah, that's right. Oh, it's over there. Okay, back onto the floor for the dance through.
Where are we starting? Yes.
So let's do it. Let's have it for now with the couples 1 and 4 that we had and the couples 2 and 3 that we had. I don't care who's in front to start. And then just to make everyone hate me, we're gonna really swap it up. Yeah, we're really gonna swap it up. To earn your unending loathing. Okay. Because the reality is that it's unlikely that we're all going to be back together in a social situation. It could happen, here's hoping, but it's unlikely. Yeah.
Be flexible.
Right, okay. From the top, from the 12 Piva. Ready, and. Men around. Ladies going forward, around. Men reverenza. Reprise right. 2 singles, 11 doubles. Bring the camera to the side. And reprise a rift. One for nothing. And skittering. And kiva and kiva. Breaking. Skitter, skitter, skitter. One more time. Around, go. Then around. Might want to close this up. And reverenza. Reprise a right. Single. Yeah, single. Double. 2, 3, double, 2, 3, double. Yes, you're good. Double, 2, double, 2, 3, double, 2, 3. One more. Reprise the left. 1, 2, 3, and go. Breaking. Kiva. Next couple breaks. Next couple. And reverenza. Yes, brava. Very nice. Oh my goodness. That was fantastic. Okay. Moment of truth. Couples 2 and 3 become couples 1 and 4. Couples 1 and 4 become couples 2 and 3. You've got this. You've got this. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself is the corollary to fake it till you make it. So, okay. Let's do it. Ready, and. Leaders around. Followers. Men reverenza. Reprise right, everyone. 2 singles, 11 doubles. Raise the left. 3, 1 for nothing. And. Step, 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 hop, 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 step, 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 hop. Break. And go. Leaders around. Revering. Reprise right. shopping, single, double, 2, 3, 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 and reprise left. 80s. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Skitter and Kiva. Next couple. And Riverenza. Yes, bravissimi. Bravissimi. Fantastic, I don't have to make it stop. Well, everyone, that has been your Pizochara class. The best way to actually learn these dances, if you really want to remember them, is actually not necessarily to practice them, but to write them down in your own words. So I recommend that everyone have their own little dance notebook with actual paper and an actual writing implement that you can actually feel with your fingers and smell and see, because the more senses that are engaged, the more memory you create, right? We get stuck on these tablets with the special screens, and you don't learn as much through those as you do by really writing it down by hand. So thank you all so much for joining me today. I am teaching a really advanced dance, one of the most advanced dances in this time and place. Vercepe, it's a 2-hour class from 4 to 6 o'clock. The Battle of the Sexes. So 2-hour break for that. Otherwise, I have many more classes tomorrow as well, apparently. So, whew, okay. Hi, Susan. Thank you so much for dancing. By the way, I loved your sack butt playing. It was a sack butt, isn't it? Oh, it's a crumb horn. I didn't see it. All I could only hear it. It sounded, okay, well, it sounded very sack buck-like, my end of it. Okay. Whew, well, thank you all for joining us, and I hope to see you for our afternoon class, everyone. Bye. Whew.